Hi, I'm Jana, and this is a real mom car tour of my car. This is the 2024 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy, and we are showing it in Moonlight Cloud. I have the 23, so I'm really eager to do a quick tour and just see what's different between what I have and what they've done in the 2024 model year. One of the things that was new for 23 that's obviously carried over is this grille. It is bold, and I really like how you feel in the approach. You also have these LED lights, which look great. I'm a big fan of the lights. I don't think I have this little light. This may be new. I need to ask somebody. I feel like I have this one and this one, but for 24, this may be new. Don't quote me on that, but I'll find out. We have a front camera and we have a full 360 view, which I will show you in just a second. I love Palisade because it has a V6, and honestly, I need it. And I still get great gas mileage. This should average, I don't have it on paper, about 24 mpg on average between your around town and highway driving. I can verify that to see if it's the same for 24, but in everyday real world driving, I would say back and forth to carpool, I'm getting about 22 mpg. So let me show you where the magic happens in the driver's seat. Also, I do want to mention there is illumination. You do have welcome lights. Here's your turn signal. You have your blind spot monitor, your turn signal, and these I don't think are power folding, but I need to look into that. I honestly don't know. I don't think, they're not a manual fold. I don't want to break that thing. For the calligraphy trim, you do get these wheels, which I think look really sporty. The other ones on lower trim levels kind of look like a Chinese throwing star to me. I've watched too much Karate Kid, I guess. Let's talk about the magic. In the driver's seat, it has, I don't even know if it's 10-way, 13-way, a lot of way adjustable seating with lumbar. These seats are heated and ventilated. Only the driver's seat massages, but honestly, I don't care if they get massaged or not. You have a heated steering wheel. Your multimedia system in 23, it was wired Apple CarPlay for calligraphy, and I don't know if this is wireless, so I'm gonna find that out. But you can control everything you want here, and there's tons of ambient lighting options. So I change it by the season. This one has a dual roof. So you have the sunroof here, or moonroof, whatever we're calling it, that will open. That's a fixed glass in the back for where your passengers are. And it looks like in 24, this one goes much further back. In the 23, it's about this wide, the exact same width. That one is longer. You can see they have purple ambient lighting here, and it feels good in here. You have an electronic gear shifter, so you just push these buttons to go in reverse, drive, or whatever. You have your auto hold button here, and you have a pass-through, hidey hole, so you can hide all of your belongings. Your wireless charging pad is in here with your 2 cup holders, and these are kind of fun, because if you hit the button, they fly out. Lots of storage here with a 12-volt plug and an additional USB-C. And I really think the Palisade shines when you get to the second and third rows. For the price point, which is in the low to mid 50s, you get a lot of bang for your buck. In the second row of Palisade, you're gonna be riding in style, and this is opening further than in the 23. So you have more of a fixed glass roof here. You have your vents up top, which is great if you have kids in car seats. You can control your climate from here, and second row passengers in the calligraphy trim get both heated and ventilated seats, which I think is really a nice luxury. You have your screens, you have a 12-volt plug, and a traditional household plug. These seats are also on rails, so you can move them pretty far up and back. You have a pass-through if you want to get to the third row, and there's a button on the shoulder, which will do a tip and slide. You also have these 2 cup holders in the door with additional storage in the door. And this is where you control all of your stuff. Look up at this sunroof. You're gonna get more sunroof action in this one because I think the 23 would end about right here. So here's the button you push to get into the third row. That's gonna tip and slide. See that? You see what I did there? A seatbelt tether so that when you get into the third row, you don't trip all over it. Little stuff like that is just really helpful in family cars. So I'm gonna get into the third and show you what that looks like. We're getting into the third row, and I'm gonna close this door because I'm in an auto show and there's a ton of people here. In the third row, my kids love riding back here. I'll just tell you, you have 2 cup holders on each side. Each side also has a USB-C charging port. You have heated seats in the third row. So check this. 1, 2, and 3, rows 1, 2, and 3 are all heated. Rows 1 and 2 are ventilated. Driver's seat is massaging. USB-C charging ports. Here, I'm going to zoom in on this. You have a handle if you need help getting into the vehicle. You grab it here. Obviously, I talked about the seatbelt tethers, which you have for both the second and third rows. So if you were going to put the third row flat, you can tether your seatbelt so you can get more cargo in or whatever. Your lower latches are behind the driver down here. So you have 3 sets of lower latches and 5 sets of top tethers to help you with your car seat installation. Notice again, your vents are up top. This is just a well thought out family vehicle. And in case you did want to put a small person here, it'd be tough. This is a narrow seat. If it's little kids that are not in, if you've got your 12-year-olds, they could do it. You do have a headrest in every seating position. My kids always ask me about this. This blows their mind, but this is for your middle seat because there's nowhere else to put it. So if you have a middle seat passenger back here, this is how you do it. You plug this little end into this thing, I think. We're about to go through this together. Or is it in this one? Hold on. Ugh. We're learning as we go. Oh, here it is. It's the little one down here, okay? So you plug the little one here, and then you would come across with your very tiny person, and you would plug that seatbelt in there. And that's how that's intended to work. It's a little bit awkward. I guess it's better than nothing. Some people keep it plugged in like this, but it drives me crazy to see this out of the corner of my eye. Lord, am I going to be able to get this out? Yeah, hold on. Okay, we're going to leave this here, folks, at Hyundai, because I don't know how to undo this. But it plugs in there. Let's get out of here before they ask what the hell I'm doing. There's your handle, your grip. You can see your power seats, your USB-C charging port, your 2 cup holders, and the seatbelt tethers in the third. One of the things that I love about driving a Palisade, again, these LED lights, also in the back, and I like my dual exhaust, to be honest with you. Like on the right, it just looks sporty. It looks more expensive. I will argue this to my death. This vehicle looks like an $80,000 car. I have been in really expensive cars for 50-some thousand. You're not missing anything here. It has a hands-free liftgate. So if you were to have the fob on you anywhere and you approach the car, it's going to beep 3 times and then it will open. In the back, I like how we have this cargo set up. If you need more room, like I said, these recline, which means you can also push them pretty far forward, you can lean them far forward, even with people in the back, or these buttons will lay it totally flat. And with those buttons, you can lay the second row flat and the third row. This space I have used a little bit. It's like an extra hidey hole sub-trunk. And if you were trying to put a double stroller or you needed more cargo space for vertical stuff, this gives you more than 6 inches of extra depth right here. And we have a good view of the ambient lighting from here. You have a 12-volt plug. You can drop your second row seats. You cannot bring those back up. You have to bring the second row up manually, but you can drop and bring the third row up. So what do you think of the 2024 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy? Is this the best family car for the money? I think it could be. Let me know what you think in the comments. And for more fun and family car reviews, follow Real Mom Car Tours. I'm on Facebook, not really. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and I'm at realmomcartours.com.